Welcome back to BRMC's Healthy Connections with our very special guest today, Jody Bodenhammer. Jody, we were talking about November and National Diabetes Month, and Monday, November 14th, as National Diabetes Day, and all that's going to be happening over in the hospital in the Lagerborg dining room. What else is going on? As if that's not enough, but I know you've got tons of things going on.
Well, we will have, in November, along with our World Diabetes Day, we will have our regular diabetes classes. They're at the Rappel Center over in the community support houses, and those will go on. We usually run those all the way through to the second week in December. So we only take about 2 weeks off, and then we get right back up as soon as January rolls around. But certainly we are available. We have our regular scheduled classes typically on Tuesday, Wednesdays, and Thursdays. And then we see folks by appointment if needed on either Monday or Friday, if that's the case. So we have a lot of different diverse programs. We have incorporated a cooking class over the last couple of years. And it looks like we will probably continue those.
Yeah, they're packed.
They are. They do tend to run, you know, we ran several different versions of each one of the classes, and sometimes we have to do more than one class of that same version because we get too full. So I think that's a wonderful thing when we have a waiting list for a cooking class.
Absolutely.
In our October cooking class, we talked about and we'll have, as you had mentioned, having a healthy holiday plan. You know, we talk about that often. And that's something that a person that's newly diagnosed with diabetes should really think about, because food is overwhelming, and at the holiday time it's especially overwhelming.
Right.
We associate food with so many different things. We associate food with happy times, not so happy times, family gatherings, you name it. And typically our hottest months of the year for food apprehension is usually around Thanksgiving and Christmas. So in our different types of cooking classes, we always focus in October on the healthy holidays. And while it is important to maintain some good blood sugars, it's also very important to enjoy your holiday and enjoy the food that you're eating, the company that you have. Maybe you're going somewhere and going to be in a different surrounding, and so we do try to cover those and provide those types of information as well.
Good tips on how to get through the holidays, not get through them, how to really enjoy them.
Enjoy them. I like that.
Yeah,
that's
enjoy
great.
them. It's not that it's a tough thing to get through. It's that let's give you some tips on how to eat and still enjoy yourself.
And a lot of people don't realize, but you don't have to prepare a lot of special dishes. I still get that question even after all these years of teaching and educating people about diabetes. This isn't grandpa's diabetes anymore. It's not just to do with sugar. You know, we look at the carbohydrate content now. We look at the glycemic index now. So really and truly, just making someone a sugar-free pie is not very helpful to them for their diabetes. And we want people to understand it's okay. It's okay to eat what is available, and it's okay to eat what your family members maybe lovingly prepared for you. So we talk about portions, and we talk about meal planning in that way as well. And I think that puts people at ease. I think people are very comfortable with Jan Halligan, our dietitian. And she's going to be speaking at our World Diabetes Day.
Oh, wonderful.
Of course, and we'll have her in talking about that.
Will she be making some things again this year?
She'll probably be making some things and focusing on...
For those that don't know, the portable kitchen is just that. It's a complete kitchen. And it's like they show you on TV cooking shows, there's the mirror, and you can watch Jan prepare, or if she's got little helpers with her, prepare, usually you.
Usually me.
Put everything together, and it's fun to watch, and the food is delicious. And yet, am I correct in saying if you ate as a diabetic should, it'd be healthy for everyone?
It is.
It's good for everyone.
It's a healthy balance of, and what we focus on are three things: breaking your foods down into carbohydrates, proteins, and fats, and understanding what you're actually eating, and understanding that if you provide a pleasant combination to your system of foods, then you are more likely to maintain your blood sugars, to maintain your blood pressure, to maintain cholesterol, which is going to prevent heart attack and stroke. There are just so many different things to having that pleasant meal plan, that pleasant combination of foods. And we focus on that as opposed to, well, you have to count every single calorie, or you need to, you know, measure everything out to and certainly some people like to do that, and we will help with that.
There are those that will always.
Absolutely. You know, I always tell them that's a person after my heart, someone that is very precise and wants to do that. But I also, as a mom of 4 kids, know that sometimes you just don't have time to do all of that. And so
it looks like a cup.
Yes, you know, trying to understand and understand that portion balance and food and nutrition is a huge part. And then I think it's also very helpful to know that not only do we have our physicians here in town that are very, very, very not only educated but providing that good quality of care, but you've got a whole team on the diabetes side. You know, we focus on insulin management. We can introduce a patient to an insulin pump or a continuous glucose monitor. So just incorporating any of those pieces that could make your life easier.
So much
easier. That's the best part about my job, is just helping folks not be overwhelmed with their diabetes. And that's
and you do such a good job.
That's my favorite part.
Such a good job, Miss
Thanks,
Jody.
Miss Donna.
Yeah, you just do an awesome job at it, because I know it's your passion.
It is.
Yeah.
It has become my favorite thing. Yes, absolutely.
And I bet when you went into nursing, you probably had no idea this was where you were headed.
I just wanted to, I definitely knew that nursing was going to be a great career path for me, for the simple fact of I just love people. I love to be around, I love to talk, I love to visit, and just helping, you know, get through a difficult time. And so I'm very blessed, very thankful and fortunate.
And you've educated and educated and educated yourself with all these additional.
I do.
Yeah.
I try to keep up, and there's still things that, like I said, I love when patients call and share things with us, things that work, things that don't work, and that's, you know, anytime if somebody has a question or has a concern, you know, give us a call. We are there. We are open Monday through Friday there at the Rappel Center from 9 to 4 every day, taking phone calls, seeing patients, teaching classes.
Sure. I know it's a busy place.
Yes, and if anybody would like to register for our World Diabetes Day program, we are going to take registrations for the simple fact that we will be providing food, but it is free of charge, and our number is 508-1765 to register for Monday, November 14th.
Wow, and that's absolutely, they do need to sign up, because as you say, it's not only to know how much food to provide, it's definitely,
it's usually packed.
It's
so
packed, and,
yes,
and there's, you know, there's a cutoff on seating, so
we want to make sure we have enough chairs for everybody.
Yeah, all right. What else is going on? Talk to me about some of your support groups. Let's talk about some of those.
We do have ongoing support groups. We have 3 different support groups that are going on right now, and that's our adult type 2, our adult type 1, and our kid type 1 support group.
Okay.
And each one of them are a little bit different because of the dynamics of the group, but we also, what I love is to see them interacting with each other, and we do that on a regular basis as well. Like you mentioned, we've had, you know, in the past we've had the kids coming over and doing things with the adults. We've had the adults doing things with the kids. So it's a really great thing. But our regular scheduled support group meets on the 4th Tuesday of each month over in the Lagerborg. And again, that meeting runs from January to October. So we do not meet in November, December due to the holidays.
Sure.
That's a 5 p.m. support group, so a lot of people can come even if they're working.
And that's at the Lagerborg, okay.
Yes.
All right.
It is in the large dining room, or the Lagerborg dining room over at the hospital. And then our other 2 support groups, we meet on a semi-regular basis, and we do more outings and networking and get-togethers because of our group dynamic, and because the kids don't want to sit through a lecture.
Well, they're busy at sports and activities. They're out there living their lives.
A lot of times we meet on Saturday, or we meet on spring break, or we meet on, you know, Christmas vacation and do things together as a group when the kids do have some time. And then our newest support group, which is our adult type 1 support group, is anybody from age 18 to beyond with type 1 diabetes. which is a little bit different management. It's just amazing to see.
It's amazing with our medicine and technology, what's changed.
What's happening and what's good, and just being a part of that. But I love to see them get together too. And so just call. Certainly, all of those support groups are free. They're open to anyone. You don't have to have a reservation or a referral, any of that. But if you have questions, we will put you on our mailing list so that we can get you invitations and things. And the phone number to call for that is same 508-1765, and just tell them what group you'd like to be a part of, and we'll get you on the mailing list for that.
Wonderful.
Yeah, it's great.
Would you come back and see us again in the new year?
You know I will.
Oh, come back, because I know you're going to hit the ground running for next year as well.
Looking forward to it.
Just have wonderful things going on at the Rappel Diabetes Learning Center. Miss Jody Bodenhammer, come back and join us again next week for BRMC's Healthy Connection. Thank you.